Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the bench. And today we're tucking into some J.M. Boswell's Peaches and Cream. And that's what's going on at Noah's house. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're down in the shop. We're at the bench. It's a mess, of course. Got a lot of projects going on. And today we're tucking into some J.M. Boswell's Peaches and Cream. There's a nice little label shot there. And this is another one that crept up on me. I'll say that now. When I have my notes, I go, across the spectrum. So I have that packed up in my Peterson system pipe, which I'll talk about. This pipe here is it's a favorite. Got a cup of coffee. It is a Thursday evening. It was a long, wet day at work. It rained a lot today. Usually I do the char light. Move a couple things here. Usually I do the char light before I actually start my videos, because I figure, why not? I'm gonna get my notes open here, get everything, because it has a little something to do with what I'm going to talk about. So let me get my char light going here. We'll tamp it a little bit, let it sit. Okay, so there's the char light. And I'm going to tell you what, I don't know what it is with Boswell's. They're aromatics. And this is going to go back where I always say, I'm never an aromatic smoker. I'm not an aromatic smoker. Because I smoked the wrong aromatics when I first started smoking a pipe. Boswell's aromatics are amazing. And this one doesn't let me down. There was one sweet tea it took me a minute to get used to. And this one I warmed up a little bit too. But the thing is, and why I wanted to do that, is that char light. That char light is like taking a big breath of like making peach cobbler or bread. It has a breadiness when you first hit your palate, that char light. And I will talk about it. That's something, boy, I wish it lasted the whole way through the bowl. Because that first char light, that flavor bomb that you get is, I think it's great. But let me give this guy a proper light. And I've really been using my Zippo. I really adjusted the flame, and I see other people, and I'm gonna use it. I'll tell you what. Now that is nice. This blend for me did start off a little lower, creeped up, and I really started to enjoy it. And it got along best with my Peterson system pipe, because it is an aromatic and it will have some moisture to it. I didn't really run into problems with other pipes, but I think that the flavor, the smoking ability, everything out of my Peterson system pipe, this is pretty much the last 2 weeks, all I would smoke it out of is my system pipe. So, it's rare I don't have something to say, but I really do like it. Let me get my book. Okay. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so into the book, into the J.M. Boswell's Peaches and Cream. This was the July Blend Club blend with Mutton Chop Piper. And if no one has watched my tobacco reviews in this series, all the J.M. Boswells, they do follow along with Mutton Chop Piper. I will leave a link for him down in the description. And everybody knows who Mutton Chop is. And if you don't know who Mutton Chop is, please click on that link. If you're a new pipe smoker, click on that link, and you will be on a journey. Anyway, this is from J.M. Boswell, Species and Cream. Like I said, it is an aromatic, which I guess if you're a new pipe smoker and you stumbled along, most of the things that do have things like peaches, cream, fruits, sweet, they're going to be an aromatic. Seasoned pipe smokers out there, you already know. This was $3.75 per ounce with also a minimum of 2 ounces like we spoke about before. And there's taxes, and Pennsylvania has its excise tax. I smoked my first bowl of this on July 4th. Out of my Peterson system pipe, I was sitting on the deck. I had a coffee. It was afternoon. It was warm and sunny. It was a beautiful day. And I had my teeth in. I always say that. Some people laugh at it, but I think it does. There's a couple blends, some Balkan blends, that it really does affect whether I have that partial wind because it's metal. Shipping from Boswell's, always great, spot on. The color of this blend, mostly dark, medium to light browns. I'm thinking we got some Cavendish. And, well, actually, I know what we have because I read about it. There's Cavendish, and I do believe there's Burley's and Virginia's. I'm not sure. I'm going to start maybe printing out the tobacco reviews thing. But I don't want to copy other people's videos too much. This is kind of my style. Now, let's start this off. The smell of this tobacco it's wonderful. It's intensely sweet. There's a hint of peach, very ripe fruit, that canned fruit, like dried peaches, I would say, apricot. Oh, it's just incredible. It's amazing. That smell, when you first get that bag and you open that bag and you put your nose in there, woo, moisture. This one was slightly moist, but to me, it was a heavier aromatic than the other ones. But it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't like some of them that are just, if you squeeze it and it stays together like mud. No, it had a little sponge and it came apart. My first bowl, I did let it sit out and dry for about 5 minutes. But then after that bowl, I rarely was letting it sit out and dry. Maybe if I put it out, I usually put it on a piece of paper if I would get doing something to forget about it. But most of the time, I just pack the bowl right up and I get into it. Char light, good light, wonderful flavor burst. And that's what I wanted to do on camera, that flavor burst. And it's honestly something I've come to expect from Boswell's. I don't know how they do it. They pack that punch in there, and it's awesome. So, let me move my coffee here. I have a little stool here, and it's pretty wobbly. So while I'm talking, Now, I usually, when I'm not talking, jabbering my jaws, I can get through halfway down into a Peterson before I clean it out with one light. But since I'm talking to you guys, it's taking a couple lights. Okay. That's good. Now, this is my first impression, and I'm going to read pretty much all my notes. Sometimes I'll skip and choose what I'm going to read, and you'll see kind of how I swing in the spectrum of it. First impression, I said it was slightly bitter on my palate, but my teeth were in. Sometimes that makes a difference. The sweetness faded fast in the first couple bowls. I was getting black Cavendish, and I put in quotes, red Virginias. And then I put, well, I looked it up. No red Virginias, but it has Burley. Possibly that's the bitterness. I tend not to get along with really heavy Burley blends. I just don't. Like Haunted Bookshop, I can't smoke it. I don't like it. I was getting a little bit of, maybe that was where the bitterness was coming from. I said it burns cool in the bowl. I said it's a definite sipper. Halfway down the slow sipping, I'm getting a creamy mouthfeel. I said, not too bad, but not blown away. We'll need to smoke more bowls and different pipes. Bottom of the bowl and the flavor's gone, and I'll talk about that. And I started tasting the burley more to me. A couple of relights, but it burned really well. The Peterson did a great job with the moisture, as it usually does. Not as much moisture as I thought there would be, because I thought this was going to be a heavier aromatic than what it was, and I thought it was going to be a lot of moisture. It had some, but not real heavy. So that day, it was on the fourth or second bowl. The top of the bowl started giving me that little bit of bite and burn on my palate. And like I said, I wasn't sure if it was the topping, the burley, something in there. And when I was doing my retrohale, I was getting a little bit of nose burn. So, smoking it out of my Nording freehand, I still said it burns cool, and I said I wasn't really getting the bitterness on the palate. And I said I love this pipe because I love my Nording. And I said, but the sweetness goes away quickly. It was a really good taste, though. Later in the month, 17th, I said, this blend is very nice and mellow. It does lose that great flavor toward the end of the bowl. And I've said it before, sometimes it could be me because I could smoke too fast and maybe I'm just burning it out. And I said, even though it does, I said, it's a great blend. And so far, it's the best out of my Peterson pipe. Now, just the other day, I'm wrapping up my review. I'm wrapping up my month with it. And I said, this blend has turned out to be very good, an everyday cool smoke. The bitterness I was getting seemed to fade the more I smoked it. The Peterson System pipe definitely is the way to go with this blend. The blend was great with a cocktail. And when I make a cocktail, I don't get real fancy. I'll drink a gin tonic, or I just like good vodka over ice. And I had a couple cocktails on the weekend. Me and my wife, when she was off, we were on the deck, and I just had good vodka over ice, chilled, with the peaches and cream out of the System pipe, and it was a combo. And if you do like to have cocktails, give that a try. If you don't drink cocktails, it's great with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. I said I would buy this blend for my rotation for sure. As aromatics go, this is definitely in my top 10. So once again, Boswell's does it right. And as I write this, I'm really enjoying a bowl out of my Peterson. This is a very relaxing blend. Slowly smoking, you get that great flavor that the name states, peaches and cream. I did put a PS. I do wish that the flavor lasted to the bottom of the bowl. And that is probably one of my biggest complaints about this blend. It starts off like a flavor freight train. I try to have a cool little saying there and I kind of messed up. That's okay. And it is great, flavorful. I think maybe that first bowl, maybe some of the burleys were getting me, but also I think I was smoking too fast. I was kind of chugging along a little more. And as I slowed my cadence down, smoke it really smoothed out, and I really liked it. But I wish that flavor hit you get on your char light, I wish that was there at the bottom of the bowl. And with this blend, it just isn't there. It's still good at the bottom. You get some more tobacco taste at the bottom, a little bit of sweetness from the Cavendish, but that flavor you initially get's gone. There we go. Now, as I like to do at Noah's house, my tobacco reviews, I've done every one of my tobacco reviews down here at my workshop I built in my garage at the bench. And so instead of giving smiley faces and stuff like that, which please go watch Mutton Chop Piper's video. I'm sure it'll be out before I put this out and see what he has to say. But down here, I don't give smiley faces, nothing like that. I give matchsticks. So this review, I'm giving 3 matchsticks. And that is because the flavor, to me, that's because if that flavor, that peaches and cream flavor, was at the bottom of the bowl, I might tip up in the 4. But it's not. And I really wish it was. But it is. If you get a chance, get a couple ounces of this. Smoke it slow, sip it, have a cocktail, have a cup of coffee. And even if you're not an aromatic smoker, because I'll get a lot of comments from people that say, I don't smoke aromatics. I smoke English, or I smoke this or that. I understand that. But Boswell's has some great English and Balkan type blends. And when you're getting them, it's not much. Throw a couple ounces of peaches and cream in there and give it a try, just to mix things up. But 3 matchsticks. Really like this blend. Coming up next month, I do believe we have a pretty intense English coming up for August. So I can't wait to jump into that blend. But hey, that's peaches and cream. That's what's going on at Noah's house. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.